It was December 31st, New Year's Eve. My friend Alex had hired me to watch his dog Bailey for the weekend while he was out of town to celebrate the new year. At 35 years old, I didn't have the same urge to go out and party like the 27-year-old Alex. So I was fine making some money and relaxing for the night. New Year's Eve fell on a Saturday. Alex left early that day for the city and wouldn't return until Sunday night. He gave me basic instructions to feed and walk Bailey twice per day and to keep her off the furniture. Bailey is a very small husky mix, about a third the size of a regular husky. She is also very quiet and well-behaved, which is why Alex was okay with me watching her instead of a dog sitter. I brought a backpack with my laptop charger, toiletries, and a change of clothes for Sunday. Alex and I weren't close friends. We had met through mutual friends and occasionally went out on weekends. I would be sleeping in Alex's spare bedroom on the futon. Throughout the day, I kept myself occupied with my laptop and some of Alex's video games. Later, I invited my girlfriend Trisha over with Alex's permission. His response, jokingly, was, "You better not in my bed," essentially saying she could come over. Trisha said she'd finish work after midnight and come straight to Alex's house, about a half-hour drive away. I had to entertain myself with movies and Bailey until she arrived, around 9 p.m. That's when the doorbell rang. It was a woman who looked about 30, wearing a hoodie and jacket. She introduced herself as Alex's girlfriend, saying she left something in his room that she needed to grab. I offered to get it for her, but she declined, going straight upstairs and partially closing the bedroom door. She took a while before coming back down holding only her jacket. After thanking me, she headed straight for the door. I tried stopping her for a quick chat, asking how long they had been dating. She jokingly replied, "Too long," with a laugh, as if they had recently broken up. Now I worried about letting her in since Alex hadn't returned my text. I called him several times before he finally answered amid a loud party. Alex could hardly hear me on the phone over the loud party, so he went outside to talk. I told him about the woman who claimed to be his girlfriend coming by to grab something. He was bewildered, yelling, "Who are you talking about? I don't have a girlfriend." I described her appearance, but he had no idea who she could be. When I explained she went upstairs to his room for a few minutes, he started to panic. Alex had me check his room to see if anything was stolen. All his valuables seemed untouched. He tried figuring out who the woman was, saying he'd call me back after making some inquiries. Understandably, this put a damper on his night out. I could tell Alex had been drinking, and I felt stupid for letting a stranger inside. Alex sent me Instagram screenshots of various women, none matching the woman at his house. After an hour of silence, he cryptically texted he thought he knew who it was and not to let her back inside. I responded simply, not wanting further involvement in Alex's drama. I watched the New Year celebrations alone. Later, my girlfriend Trisha finally arrived. When I told her what happened, she was shocked. Suddenly, Bailey the dog perked up at a knock at the door. Not wanting to answer it, Trisha and I stayed quiet until whoever it was left. Now I felt unnerved, worried it may have been connected to the earlier woman. We decided to retreat to the spare bedroom with a movie. As we laid on the futon holding each other, we fell asleep. Some unknown time later, I awoke to Bailey howling at the bedroom door, wagging her tail. I whispered for her to be quiet, and she came over to lay with us, staying there for the rest of the night. By force of habit, we had locked the bedroom door. Thankfully, as a girl's voice outside said, "Alex." I signaled for Trisha to stay quiet. This girl was not alone. Another light tap at the door. Then the girl said, "Who's in there?" "This is Alex's house." I decided to loudly yell, as if unafraid. "The cops have been on their way for a few minutes now, just so you know." The girl asked, "Who are you?" I whispered for Trisha to actually call the police, which she did quietly into the phone. Louder, I said, "I dare you to do something, because the moment you do, the cops will be running through the front door." I heard whispering outside, then multiple pairs of footsteps walking away. We waited in the room for police to arrive, as the front door had been left wide open. The cops came right in, finding the house now empty. I recounted the story to one officer while speaking to Alex on the phone, drunk and barely coherent. Another cop talked to Alex directly for a few minutes. Though this was a messy situation with Alex too far to return, he practically begged me to stay the night for safety. I had Trisha go home while I remained, feeling responsible for letting in the initial woman. I wedged a chair under the door and stayed locked in with Bailey for the rest of the night. By morning, the intruders did not return. Alex came back earlier than planned. For privacy, I won't share more personal details. But the story Alex later told suggests the woman's intention in breaking in was not theft, which is most concerning. He changed his locks, and as far as I know, nothing else happened in the years since.